Rishika. How are you? I welcome you to An Academy and I congratulate you for being the first ranker in the first Emerge exam of An Academy. So, how are you feeling now, Rishika?
Hi, ma'am. I'm fine. I hope that you are also fine, and I am feeling very happy that I have won a exam which was conducted by an academy and also All India's largest exam.
So, I am really happy to know that you could score full marks without a single mistake. I have been observing your habit of this since the time you have been my student. I remember you were from the first 5 to 7 students of mine, you were one of them, and you were always like, "Ki, I want to win." If you used to give one wrong answer, you used to get distracted so much, and you were like, "No, this can't happen that went wrong." And you used to find out where you went wrong, and next time you used to see to it that you have corrected your mistake. So I guess this habit helped you out to crack such an exam.
Yes, ma'am. That's also a very good point.
And that helped you, no, to learn from your mistakes. That is what really helped you to crack your exams, right? So, Rishika, any of the part you felt that in the emerge was quite difficult, but or you found it very easy for you?
Ma'am, it was actually kind of when you come to the verbal aptitude, it was slight hard in which might be that people have guessed it, and but you almost it was very easy.
Verbal aptitude was a bit challenging for you. Okay,
Yeah.
great. But okay, so okay, you want to say that verbal aptitude it was a bit higher than the age group of yours? This is what you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. You can tell like that.
Okay. So did you do some special practice for emerge or like your regular practice or regular whatever you were doing from that only you could do it?
Ma'am, I didn't do any particular practice for emerge. It was from a regular practice. As uh, Ma'am, you also know that I was preparing for Olympiad exams. In that Olympiad exams, we have logical reasoning, which is more important than the subject one. It's more,
Yes.
it has points. And also, I used to attend some online sessions of logical reasoning and verbal mental aptitude in YouTube.
Yes. I remember about Olympiad. You have made sure that you'll give all the exams of Olympiad. You were the person to tell me, ma'am, SST का भी Olympiad exam आ गया, and on your suggestion, we had even had the series of Olympiad on special class, and you scored well in that also. And I remember the challenge for you in that SST Olympiad was only civics because civics was not there for you in sixth standard. And Rishika? Okay. So your challenge main in SST Olympiad, I remember, was civics because you did not have civics in sixth standard, isn't it, Rishika? So how did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
manage to cover civics over there for that Olympiad?
Ma'am, you are the one who taught me civics because I didn't even know even a word about civics before.
Yes, it was not there. In the starting, you used to feel bored when civics sessions used to be there. You're like, I don't have civics. What should I do for the at this time? But then I guess then you started attending, thinking that it will help you out to prepare for your seventh standard. Great. So for your image, as you said that you only attended some online classes and this exams helped you out. So what what is your daily schedule? How do you handle like how is your day in a day when your school is there? How is your day? What do you do the complete day?
So, my schools are always when it's a full day. Usually it's a full day. So my school starts at 8 o'clock a.m. and ends around 2:30 to 3 o'clock p.m. And after that, as usual, I have my dinner. I mean my lunch, and after that, um I have some co-curricular classes like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I have karate, and every day I have my Sanskrit classes, and other days I have other classes like drawing, Bharatanatyam, and all.
Drawing and Bharatnatyam, I was aware about, but karate is a new thing for me. I was not aware that you play karate also. Nice, very good. That is awesome. I remember you told me that you used to do swimming also before lockdown. So, do you miss swimming?
Uh, yes, ma'am. Because in usually in summers everyone go to swim, but this time due to lockdown and coronavirus, we couldn't do swimming.
Yes. Like other things you can do online. Swimming is something which you cannot do online. You require a swimming pool for it. It's helpless. We have to stop. Nothing else can be done in case of swimming. Right. So, Rishika, now this is what you do when the school is there. What do you do in your vacations or Sunday?
Uh, I usually attend classes of other teachers and also you, and uh, even Sundays I have my co-curricular classes, and also I play with my brother and I like have fun, and of course we have to do our homework.
Yes, homework is a big thing which you have to do. Yes, on regular basis you need to do. That really helps you out. So Rishika, I remember when we used to have our classes, you always used to struggle, or you struggle in the sense it was your hunger to be there on the top of the leaderboard. Not only on the leaderboard, your hunger to be there on the top of the leaderboard, may it be Menti, may it be poll quiz, or any other questions are also asked. PPT questions are to be asked. You were like, I want to answer first. So, do you think this hunger to win has helped you win the emerge currently?
Yes, ma'am. Because even correct answers is important. Also, speed is also important because it also
Yes.
depends on our speed.
Yes, because when we have such quizzes, only getting the answer correct is not sufficient. How fast you are giving the answer correct, that also needs a lot of things. So, Rishika, what you want to become when you grow up? Have you thought about it?
Yes, ma'am. I want to become a doctor.
Wow. So, you found out what exams are to be given, or how you want to prepare for the.
Ma'am, I found out that to become a doctor, we have to crack a NEET exam.
I am really impressed, Rishika. At this age, you have found out which exam is to be given. You're so dedicated and so like, I want to become a doctor. This is what you have decided. That's really awesome. You have found out which exam is to be given. That's wonderful, Rishika. This is your wish or your parents say so you want to become a doctor?
My wish.
Your wish? Wonderful, Rishika. I am really proud. And I feel I am very lucky that I have been teaching you. You have been my student. I got an opportunity to teach a kid like you. And as today, I am really very happy that I got an opportunity to talk to you face to face. I was just imagining you. How does Rishika Sridhar look? How her body language must be. I always used to imagine from last 8-10 months. I am teaching you since I guess from October. Since then, I was just imagining Rishika Sridhar must be like this, must be like that. I Wonderful, Rishika. I am really happy. Do you want to ask me anything which you were willing to talk to me about, or something like that,
Yes,
or want
ma'am.
to share something with me?
Ma'am, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
So my question is that when you were also a child, like my age and all, so what was your aim? Means what type of exam did you want to crack?
See, when I was kid, na, I was not at all aware about all these things because that time technology was not that much wherein we'll be aware about all these things. Yes, I don't know why I had a dream to become a reporter. There used to be a TV series come on Doordarshan that time. The name of the series itself was a Doordarshan Reporter. So I was so like impressed and fascinated. I want to become a reporter. I want to like I was like that. After 10th standard, when my 10th standard exams were over and my parents were asking now what next, I was like I want to be a reporter. I had in my mindset that to become a reporter, I don't want to study. I don't need to go. I will directly do reporting. This is what there was there in my mind. But yes, that was my first dream to be a reporter. Second dream was to become a IPS officer. Yes, since childhood, my third dream was like my dream was to become a teacher. To that extent, Rishika, I used to imitate my teacher when I used to come home, like what she did in the school and all these things. And one of my teacher used to wear such high heels. Once what happened, I came home and I was imitating the way she is wearing high heels. I was in second standard and mom was washing the house and I fell down so badly that my hand got fractured.
Oh,
Yes. Yes, this is how it is. It was really nice, Rishika, to chat with you because so many days I was just imagining Rishika Sridhar. Today she is there in front of me. So, Rishika, do you want to share anything else?
ma'am, no.
Nothing? Chalo,
Yes.
Rishika. So, should we end the session now?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rishika, for coming here and having giving me an opportunity to talk with you. And once again, congratulations for being first on the in Emerge. Keep winning like this only, and best of luck for your future.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, also thank you so much to you also that you chose me for the recording also, and also you are the one who actually taught me many things.
I taught you. What did I teach you, Rishika?
Ma'am, you taught me civics the most, and also uh, you taught me studies, which in sixth grade it was the first time for everyone the social studies.
Yes. Sixth standard, it is first time you have social studies. Correct. Great. And remember again, if any time anybody says something, just you have to neglect, not to react on that, not to get upset. Right? Don't forget this thing. Okay,
Yes.
Rishika? Tata. Bye bye. Stay in touch and sayonara.
Thank you and bye.
Bye.
Sayonara.